Welcome back to moreforlife.com. As always, I'm Michael Moore. In part 2 of Lisa's session, we finished up skin. Now we'll move on to finish her eyes, blush, and lip color. Let's get started. So we're gonna attack brows now on Lisa. We just made them perfect, and so now what we're gonna do is give them a lot more of oomph. So when you're looking at brows, we're gonna actually use a powder on her brows. You're gonna be using a very short little boar bristle brush. And what you want this brush, you don't want it to move a lot. It's a very intense stippling brush. So we're gonna pick a color here. We got 3 different colors to choose from. This one's obviously too light. This one's obviously too dark. This one's just right. So we're gonna dip in there like so. Always tap off your excess. Lift up your head for me, Lisa. Once again, we want brows that really define Lisa's face. We do not want them to cover the face up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lay the base. So now we automatically have a shape to Lisa's brow, but then we have all the hair going up above it. Tap off your excess again. Lift from this point. I always say lay the base, build the brow. Take a clean mascara wand and soften that down just a little bit. And now we're gonna give just a little bit more beginning to the brow. I am not a big fan of really strong beginnings to brows. I like them to be very natural, like the hair is just really coming out of the face. Obviously, some people tend to have a stronger beginning to the brow or a really strong line, but that's probably a person who doesn't really need to fill in their brows. Going back to the clean mascara wand. You do not need to go buy a bunch of clean mascara wands. Just use an old mascara wand that you have, throw it in the dishwasher, clean it really, really well, and just use that one. So for Lisa's look today, we're gonna take her from a natural look into a little bit more of a holiday look. So we're gonna start off with eye primer. And this will automatically, you take it from the lash line all the way up to the eyebrows, and this is gonna take all that tweezer mark right away for you too. I'm gonna start off with just a soft pink matte color on her eye. So you're gonna take your big brush, go for a big fluffy brush because you do not want too much of this on the eye. So we're just taking this from the lash all the way up to the eyebrow. This is a nice, clean, soft illusion of color. Once again, a great color for her to wear just like on a Saturday or a simple work look, maybe with just eyeliner and mascara and her eyebrows. I'm picking a color for her that's more of like an oyster color for an everyday work look. And with her blue eyes, a color like this just really makes her eyes pop beautifully. So now we're gonna put on some eyeliner on Miss Lisa. But we're not gonna go to just like a simple brown or a simple black color. We're gonna actually go to a deep plum or a deep violet color. Lift up for me and look down. And what I wanna do with this is I'm gonna lift the eye and we're gonna take this color right into that root, bringing it all the way across. If you're using your own pencil at home and all of a sudden you're not being able to get it to glide that way, just warm the pencil up with your finger like so, and that should be able to do it, or even your hair dryer at home. Plums are great for blue and green eyes. They really pull the color of your eye open and really give a very fresh look to the eye. We're gonna take the same pencil, we're gonna go underneath your eye right into that lash line. And notice how when I'm doing this, I'm just taking it back and forth really softly and quickly. So we're not going for that really hard, harsh line, but it gives her a beautiful definition. Normally I would actually put mascara on right now, but I'm not going to do that. And the reason for that is we're gonna take her eyes into an evening look in a few minutes. So we got the eye done for the basic everyday kind of Lisa. Now what we're gonna do is, if you notice Lisa's body here or her shoulders, and she's got a lot more color through here, but she keeps her face really protected in the summertime. I need to bring some of this color up onto her face, so we're gonna go for bronzers. So we're gonna be using a loose mineral bronzer in a light color tone. It has a lot of goldenness in it, like Lisa does. So when we're doing the bronzer, we're gonna do a 3 and a backward 3. And then you're gonna take it right down through the jawline on her, because we are trying to bring all of this color up here, so when she is wearing a top like she is today, that's showing her shoulders, that you don't look like a head and a body. And just a little bit is all Lisa needs to wake her up a little bit more and bring all of that in together. But notice how we're gonna go back here to where it was looking a little dry and cakey before, And so what's happened now is that has taken that whole look right off there, okay? Now we're gonna go to a little bit of blush on Lisa. With Lisa, I like a little bit of color on her cheeks. I like to have some freshness. I love pinks on her. Pinks are really fun on her. So we're gonna go to a wonderful soft pink here, because you can notice how this picks up the color that's in her lip, but it also just makes the face look really fresh. So fill your brush with your color, tap off your excess always. Give me a big smile. This is applied on the apple of the cheek underneath the pupil of the eye. You're gonna bring it right back towards the nub of the ear here, doing a downward motion. The reason you go down is because if there's any sort of peach fuzz on the face, or vellus hair is what it's called, you don't want it to stand up. Big smile. So now Lisa has a wonderful fresh look, great for the boardroom, or she's off on a date with her boyfriend or something like that. Nice, bright, and fresh. It's that very kind of Sex and the City freshness that I always love. Okay, so we're gonna be taking a color that's actually in a very simple way, because I wanna do very dramatic eyes for her. So we're gonna go for lighter lips on her. I'm not a fan of playing up every feature, and it's rare that a woman can successfully have really bright lips or dark lips and dark eyes at the same time. So usually what you want to do is just pick the right feature, or your favorite feature, or the one you have time to do. And so if you look at this lip color on Lisa's face, this could be a color she could wear all year round, because it's her color. It's made for her, basically. And if she wants to define it up a little bit more, like she might be wearing a dark suit or a dark dress or a dark gray or something like that for the fall, winter season, just take a lip liner now. We're gonna go from the outside and in, finding something that gives a little bit more depth to this color. Outside, Cupid's bow, outside and in. And for Lisa, because she does suffer from drier lips, I'm gonna actually just take a nice holographic gloss. It's going to be wonderful to give her a wonderful plumpness to the lip. So it's almost like putting sequins onto the lip really quickly. Holographic gloss are really big right now. And these are just really great because they give like a really 3D dimensional look to the lip. And what that did is it blended the lip liner and everything right into one, so it all becomes one thing. And when she eats off her lipstick, she'll eat off the gloss, the lip liner, and the lipstick all at one time. That's all for part 3 of Lisa. To see your transformation continue, check out Lisa part 4 right here on moreforlife.com. Thanks for watching.